Hello, this is Dreamery, Videocast number 21, and I'm Kelly, and I run sheepdreamery.com, and it is a online store for purchasing hand-dyed yarn. You can find me pretty much everywhere online as Sheep Dreamery. Let's see, Facebook, Twitter, Flark, Ravelry, YouTube, iTunes, Nimblesticks, some other places, but pretty much I'm everywhere. And if this is your first time visiting, hello, welcome, and I hope you stick around. I am recording outside today because it is a beautiful day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's 81 degrees and it's nice and sunny for now, but I read a little while ago from Joanna Springs, who is in Indiana, that they were just having very severe thunderstorms. So I don't know if that will be coming my way or not. We'll see. But the sun is starting to set right over there. And I've got one of my kids outside working on the yard. Yay! And let's see if you can see my fabulous puppy. Not yet. There she is. Hi, Maisie. Hi, cutie pie. She's just chilling out in the backyard with us. And the gray dogs have already been by today. So, for the most part, she shouldn't be barking at anything else. And I've already asked my child to please not swear while I'm casting. We'll see if that happens. Hold on tight. So, let's see. Today is April 10th, and it's about 6:45 in the evening. And like I said, it's been wonderful outside for the past 2 days. I am loving it. Now tomorrow it is supposed to be thunderstorms all day, which is actually okay because the ground where Maisie runs from fence to fence barking at the gray dogs is actually very tread worn, and so we bought some stuff to sprinkle just in certain areas where she's had her heavy traffic, and so hopefully some grass will come back. I can kind of understand if the grass doesn't want to grow back, but we'll see what happens. Just a moment, I need to sip. So, let's see, works in progress. I am working on something, but I can't show it. It's a surprise. And it's the only thing I've been working on. I've actually been participating in monogamy. And I kind of hate it, but at the same time, I am completing things. Oh, I should have brought my Ho Aloha outside. I actually, I finished the band, the bottom band, and I just need to do the sleeves now. And I didn't even do a broken rib on the bottom half because of drugs. I wound up actually doing seed stitch. It looks nice, but also I underestimated the bust size, and so it's pretty tight on me. Pretty tight. So maybe by the fall I'll put the sleeves on it and it'll fit. But I mean, it's 81 degrees today. There's no way I'm putting on a wool sweater today. see. So I can't tell you about my other work in progress, but I do want to like start something new. I'm getting very bored with what I'm knitting, and I regret knitting it on the size needle that I decided to knit it on because it's just taking forever. It's wearing me down. It looks nice, it looks pretty, but remind me to never do a sweater in fingering weight, because just doing this one project that I'm doing, which is not even a complex sweater, it's one of the most basic things you could possibly knit, and I am just like, oh. So, but yesterday I had a dye day, so I figured I would show you guys some of the stuff that I've dyed. I went neon, and I do mean neon. Hot, hot pink. That's still not the right color. It's kind of close, but not really. Come on, stupid thing. It's hot pink, but it's a lighter pink than this. But supposedly this yarn will glow underneath of... What the heck's that? Supposedly this yarn will glow underneath of a black light. And this yarn is... I actually don't have a name for the base yet, but this is the yarn that is a single ply, and it's fingering weight, and there's no added twist to it. So I'm gonna check it out again, like that. It's very soft, and like I mentioned before, it reminds me of Knit Picks Chroma in the way that it's very, very soft like that. And I do have another yarn base that I still haven't put up on Etsy that I really need to get to, but I have reasons for that, which is a single ply, but it also has a very high twist to it, and that is a lot like something that rhymes with Bladablin Bloff. That's what that base is. This is more of a chroma. It's more rustic, and I'll say this is most likely going to pill after a while. There's already a halo going around it. I don't know if you can see exactly, but that's that. So, some neon colors. You can almost see how neon it is. Neon yellow. Because did you know neon colors are the new thing for this year? And then I have this really pretty blue one that I might keep for myself. But they are very, very bright. I like them very much. And then, of course, if you watched yesterday on Plurk or Twitter, I put up pictures of my dye pot. And this is not what was in the dye pot, but this sherbet color, and yes, I say sherbet, not sherbet. The sherbet color is a combination of the yellow and the pink coming together. And I think it turned out really neat. I'll just show it by itself for a minute. It's not quite as pale as it's coming out here. Maybe if I flip it. And so of course then I did a green, a neon-y green, and where is it? This is definitely not neon. It's muted, but it's a purple, and it's almost like a periwinkle in different spots, and then a rosy pink, and a bright blue. So, and then I'm still here. And then what I did take a picture of for what was in the dye pot yesterday is this. And it is very sunny and bright. I like it a lot. I mean, I kind of like everything I dye except for purple colors, because purple's not really my favorite. But I know that people love the color purple, so I'll always dye purple colors. But when I get a chance to dye colors that I really, really like, then I get really, really excited. So, and no, this is not from like a Paws Easter egg kit dye or anything like that. This is high quality dye. Quality. Quality, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, I have no finished objects. I have no works in progress. I still need to take pictures of those and put them up in the store after I figure out which name I'm going to give the yarn base. I'm still thinking about that. The single with a high twist is going to be Kedges, and that is based off of a strait that is near Tillman Island in the Chesapeake Bay, and it's called Kedges Strait. So it'll be called Kedges, and that's what it's based on. But I'm still deciding on that one, and I still have worsted single ply that I need to get up and get in the shop. And my child over there, I'm going to have him take the pictures this time, see if it makes a difference. And yes, my sale is still going on. If you buy anything worth $25, you will get 25% off of your order. And that's going to go through this week and definitely through the weekend. We need to get some money in this house. You know, you make plans and then God laughs. That's one of those sayings. I made plans to go to Maryland, and then we had a squirrel infestation in our attic, and that costs $1,000 to get rid of a squirrel family in your attic. I know a lot of you love squirrels, and the reason why you love squirrels is because you've never had squirrels living in your attic. You have never had squirrels peeing all over your wedding dress or your wedding china. When that day comes, you will join me in the squirrel hate and the squirrel loathing and realizing that they are simply rats with fluffy tails. There's nothing cute about them. They are disease-infested rodents, and they should be bombed from the earth, as far as I'm concerned. I love animals when they don't live anywhere near my house, unless I choose for them to live near my house. So, if you'd like to take some pity on me, please go buy some yarn. It's even on sale. We need to pay the bills that we just had to pay for the squirrels. And I had been counting on that extra money to be able to use when I go to Maryland Sheep and Wool and to Stringtopia. Which brings me to, what am I up to? I am planning to go to Stringtopia, the spring string thing fling. It's in Lebanon, Ohio, and it's the weekend of the 26th through the 27th, something like that. I will be attending the class on Sunday afternoon with Abby, the famous Abby, for beginning spindling. Because sometimes writing a book and sometimes watching on YouTube just is not enough to be able to learn. It's been very helpful, but I also feel like once I have a lesson from a serious expert, I'm going to do a lot better. So I'm pretty excited about that. I also just found out that somebody who I consider to be a giant scammer is going to be there, and I am somebody that does not always wisely hold their tongue, especially when I am meeting somebody for the very first time. And so I hope I don't say anything like, "Oh, you're the one who scammed all those people out of that money. How did you do it and not feel any guilt at all?" So maybe if I just say it like right here, right now, then I won't wind up saying it when I meet this person in person. That's my hope. That's my hope. So that'll be interesting. And then what else? So I am looking forward to going to that, and finally getting to meet some of my real life Ravelry friends who are going to be there. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to learning how to spindle. I'm definitely not going to buy a wheel yet because, well, we just had to spend $1,000 on the squirrel. Thank you, Kyle. He's a good kid. He's also very sweaty and kind of cranky. And I asked him to please not swear while I was podcasting, so he might be going inside right now to swear. Okay, so I have Stringtopia coming up, and I'll be doing that on the 27th. That's a Sunday. I might go to some of the social things. I'm not sure yet. There are a lot of different factors involved, mostly because we're a household that only has one car. So a lot of different factors on that. And then a few days after that, I will be flying into Maryland to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool. And I'd like to spend some money there. But I will be going on Saturday and on Sunday. Now, I don't know who I will have with me on those days. I might have my mom with me one day and then my dad with me another day. We'll see what happens. And I'll just quickly say something here. I'm not supposed to really talk about it, but my mom has cancer. She has breast cancer. She was diagnosed with it in 2006, and she has metastatic cancer. So I don't know how well she's doing because I live 500 miles away, and I don't always hear the full story. So I don't know how long she'll be able to tolerate things. She also made me promise not to tell my kids that it was metastatic, which is why I'm kind of leaning in. So please, if you see me with my children, please don't mention it. Please don't mention it online. I don't know why she wants me to keep it a secret from my kids. Kyle's gonna be 20 in June. I don't understand. It would take a lot of pressure off of me if I didn't have to keep this a secret. It's really frustrating. So anyway, due to her health, I don't know if she will be coming with me. And if she does come with me, I don't know how long we'll be staying, depending on what the weather is. There are a lot of factors involved in me being there. I would like to just be there and spend all of my time hanging out with my friends. We'll see what happens. And then if I go with my dad, that's a whole different story. It'll be a lot easier if I go with my dad on one day, because he crochets and he likes to do loom stuff. He has his own fantasy of owning a rigid heddle loom. So I know that he would probably like to walk around and see everything that's going on there. And he can handle dirty jokes with my friends. Now, my friends might feel awkward about it, but I've said a lot of terrible things to this guy. He can take it. So, I'm looking forward to that. Getting another drink of water. Oh, poor Maisie. She's so hot. She's laying on the patio panting. Sweet puppy. I love my puppy. And there are some clouds about to roll in, so we'll see if we get any sprinkles or not. The birds you hear tweeting are mostly cardinals. We live in an area that water did not help at all. We live in an area that is full of cardinals. And in fact, the public high school near here, their mascot is the Cardinals. It's also the Ohio State bird, and I don't know, Illinois State bird, Indiana State bird. Cardinals are like the state bird for a whole bunch of states, which kind of depresses me, because Maryland, the state bird, is the Oriole. And it's not like the Oriole is hanging around a whole bunch of other places or anything. It's kind of special. So you get to the Midwest, everything's kind of the same everywhere. So I'm looking forward to Maryland Sheep and Wool, and I'm also going to be meeting with a local yarn store while I'm there. So we'll see how that goes. Should be very interesting. And I'm looking forward to crab cakes. It's been a while. I'm actually thinking that one day I'm going to see if we can take a trip out to the ocean. I have not seen the ocean since 1998 was the last time I saw the ocean. Put my feet in the ocean. And that was in Miami. That was not in Maryland. And I really miss the Eastern Shore. I really, really do. I kind of, it's one of the reasons why, I loathe being in the Midwest, is because I grew up in such a spectacular place to me. I could go 3 hours and be at the ocean. I could go 3 hours in another direction and go skiing. And you're not going to get me in any Ohio river, ever. Actually, I've been in the Little Miami River. My sons, when they have their first year in junior high school, dogs are getting riled up. their first year in junior high school, they take a rafting trip down the Little Miami River. And I volunteered to chaperone. I had no idea that chaperoning a rafting trip meant that I would be in the raft trying to get these kids to row a raft. And I had my son with me, but let's just say, a wet, hot American summer when the guy from Frasier is like, "Where are your indoor kids?" Those were the other kids in the raft with us. They were highly unmotivated to row. And actually fell out of the raft into the river in October, and good God, not my dog, and I severely damaged one of my legs. I severely damaged the tibia on my left leg from hitting rocks as I went into the water. So that's the last time I've been in a body of water. What year was that? 2003, 2004? Something like that. Not a good time. It must have been 2004, right? Now I'm doing math in my head. So, I'm looking forward to going to the ocean. And if I can't make it to the ocean, at least getting to the bay. Even though I know the bay is polluted as all get out, it's still, very important to me. It's just one of those things that I feel will make me happy. And I can have good memories of being there. Not that I'm gonna have bad memories, but I just need to get near the ocean again. I just need to get near water again. I don't know how else to explain it. When you grow up on the water and then you live in a somewhat landlocked state, it's just, for me, depressing. And it's like, yeah, there are water parks around here. It's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same. I like to go to a free beach and lay out all day. Just can't get that around here. So, Maryland Sheeping Wool I'm looking forward to, even though I might only have $5 to spend while I'm there. My yarn's on sale through the week and through the weekend, so please help me pay for these stupid squirrels. And I think that's probably about it for this week. It's a shorty. Maybe next week I'll have more. I didn't even do anything for Nerd Wars. I'm going to do stuff, but I'm not thrilled about it. Oh, I got one of my prizes today for participating in Lemnit Crochet's fundraiser for histiocytosis. This was from Silly Fru, and it's self-striping yarn, which I don't have a lot of. It's String Color Theories Continuum, and the colorway is Rosette Nebula. It's self-striping, 10 rose pink, 10 rose purple, 10 rose of light blue. So I'm kind of stoked about this because I do have some Noro yarn, but I don't really have any self-striping sock yarn. So this is my self-striping sock yarn. And I know that there are a few people that are doing self-striping sock knit-alongs, and I was like, I'd like to participate, but A, I don't have the right equipment to try to do self-striping yarn on my own, and B, I'm trying not to pay for yarn unless it's yarn that I feel serves a purpose that I can't do with yarn on my own. So I'm very excited to get this. Dancing Dog Dye Works is supposed to be sending me something. They said they sent it last week, but it's not here yet. Other than that, I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope all of my friends who were struck by the Walda blizzard are nice and warm. What was that? Nature. It's coming for me. It's because I mentioned nature. I hope you all have warm homes to be in, and that your power doesn't go out, and that all of your road trips are safe travels. And for those of you who are experiencing a lovely day like I am and know that tomorrow is going to be a stormy day, I hope that you get some good knitting done. Have some good tea. Have some good coffee. Okay, so I will see you all next week, and have a lovely week. Bye.